The air fryer you bought to cook healthier may be secretly coated in forever chemicals. When an independent investigation sent baskets from 6 top-selling brands to an EPA-certified lab, organic fluorine, a marker for PFAS, was detected on food contact surfaces. Philips and Ninja never mentioned it, and the basket coating might not even be the biggest problem. Air fryers earned their spot on millions of kitchen counters by promising a healthy revolution. They promised the crispy texture of deep frying with up to 90% less oil. It was pitched as an effortless health upgrade for families. Yet, underneath the marketing of clean eating lies a material contradiction. The vast majority of these appliances rely on polytetrafluoroethylene, known as PTFE, to create their slick, easy-to-clean surfaces. Under principal international and federal definitions, polytetrafluoroethylene is classified as a synthetic polymer belonging to the broader family of PIR and polyfluoroalkyl substances, commonly known as PFAS. These coatings line the exact baskets and internal walls where food is blasted with dry heat, regularly operating at temperatures between 400 and 450 degrees Fahrenheit, right at the edge of thermal stability. Federal and global health authorities warn that exposure to PFAS is linked to kidney and testicular cancers, thyroid disease, immune suppression, hormone disruption, and fertility damage. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the International Agency for Research on Cancer, and the Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry, these synthetic chemicals remain permanently in the human body. Inside a kitchen, the danger is how these materials behave under thermal stress. A landmark 2024 study published in Science of the Total Environment documented that heating PTFE-coated cookware releases volatile gaseous PFAS compounds into the air. Above a critical heat threshold, this thermal degradation causes the solid coating to break apart, releasing millions of airborne PTFE nanoparticles that can easily be inhaled or deposited directly onto cooking food. Evaluating the true material composition of these appliances requires direct chemical analysis. Consumer advocacy group Mamavation initiated independent laboratory testing on several top-selling models to establish an empirical baseline. The sampling process follows a strict protocol. Technicians isolate the food contact surfaces and interior walls of the air fryer baskets, packing and sealing each component. Every sample is documented with a signed chain of custody form, tracking its secure transit directly to an EPA-certified laboratory. Once inside the facility, chemists analyze the surfaces using combustion ion chromatography. This specific method screens for total organic fluorine. Because organic fluorine is entirely synthetic, its presence on a consumer product serves as a direct chemical fingerprint for the broader PFAS family. There is an important distinction between this screening method and targeted compound testing. A targeted test looks for a specific list of individual chemicals, like PFOA or PFOS. In contrast, a total organic fluorine screen acts as a broad-spectrum dragnet. It measures the cumulative presence of all fluorinated materials, including polymeric coatings like PTFE, even if those specific polymers are not captured on standard chemical lists. The laboratory's final certificates of analysis document measurable levels of organic fluorine on the tested cooking surfaces. This clinical record provides the empirical foundation of the investigation, bypassing corporate marketing narratives entirely. Philips sells millions of premium air fryers under the promise of healthier, oil-free cooking. When consumer inquiries press for the exact chemical composition of the non-stick baskets, the company maintains that the coating formulation is proprietary. But this corporate confidentiality meets direct empirical evidence. Mamavation sent Philips basket components to an EPA-certified laboratory for independent testing. The analysis detected organic fluorine on the food contact surfaces. Because organic fluorine is entirely synthetic, its presence on the basket indicates that the proprietary non-stick surface is made with fluorinated chemicals. Cosori presents a different version of this material divide. The brand advertises several of its air fryers, including the Turbo Blaze, with online listings boasting a PFAS-Free ceramic coating. Yet, Cosori's official California AB 1200 disclosure page tells a different story, explicitly acknowledging that its food contact surfaces contain PTFE, a fluoropolymer that belongs to the PFAS family. When consumers contact customer support to resolve this contradiction, the responses steer clear of the broader polymer question. Representatives reportedly assure buyers that the baskets are BPA and PFOA-free, focusing on narrow, outdated regulatory terms to offer reassurance while leaving the actual PTFE coating unmentioned. This leaves home cooks with a confusing double standard: marketing that promises ceramic, customer service that promises PFOA-free safety, and a legal disclosure that quietly confirms the presence of synthetic fluorinated chemicals. Ninja handles chemical disclosures with calculated specificity. For several of its mainstream models, including the DZ550 dual basket air fryer, the manufacturer states the units are designed without PTFE and PFOA. While this phrasing offers immediate reassurance, it represents a narrow material exclusion rather than a verified, completely PFAS-free claim. The company does not publish a full chemical breakdown of all internal coatings or the components surrounding the heating elements. This leaves an unresolved gap. Because independent laboratory testing on these specific newer models remains scarce, consumers have no empirical way to verify if other synthetic fluorinated compounds are present. The targeted wording allows the brand to satisfy basic regulatory inquiries while keeping the exact chemical profile of the cooking chamber undisclosed. Gourmia presents a pattern of unresolved inconsistency. Independent laboratory testing of their air fryers yielded a mixed pattern across different models. While some tested units showed no organic fluorine, other models contained detectable levels of the synthetic chemical on food contact surfaces. Gourmia has not filed a public materials disclosure under California's environmental reporting laws, nor has the brand provided documentation to clarify these conflicting laboratory findings. This absence of official manufacturing records turns material uncertainty into a finding itself, leaving consumers to handle the discrepancy without corporate clarification. Instant Brands presents a case where the consumer's challenge is not active deception, but a lack of verifiable proof. For its popular Instant Vortex line, the manufacturer uses standard PFOA-free marketing. Yet, the company has not published any independent third-party PFAS-free certification for these models. Instead, manufacturing records and materials analysis indicate that most models in the Vortex lineup continue to use conventional PTFE-based coatings on their nonstick cooking baskets. Without independent documentation, home cooks are left with no empirical way to verify if the cooking chamber is truly free of other fluorinated chemicals. Repeated direct inquiries to Cuisinart regarding the chemical compounds in their air fryer basket accessories failed to produce a clear answer. This silence exposes a systemic transparency issue. Marketing claims of PFOA-free safety only mean one specific chemical, phased out over a decade ago, is missing. They do not guarantee the absence of the broader PFAS family. Although California's Assembly, Bill 1200, required online disclosures starting in January 2023, weak oversight has left many public registries incomplete. This administrative gap hides a major cooking path risk. Even when an air fryer basket tests clean, the interior sidewalls surrounding the high heat element often retain synthetic nonstick coatings. Under normal cooking temperatures, these hidden surfaces can degrade, allowing fluorinated compounds to aerosolize and settle on food. Safe alternatives exist across all price points: baskets made of borosilicate glass, bare stainless steel, or certified PFAS-free ceramic. offer reliable cooking without chemical risk. Policy pressure is accelerating this transition. Minnesota's ban on PFAS-coated cookware became enforceable on January 1, 2025. Vermont, Colorado, Connecticut, and Rhode Island will phase in similar bans between 2026 and 2028. Today, the burden of safety still falls entirely on the consumer. Until regulatory loopholes close, the labels on our kitchen appliances remain a marketing shield rather than a guarantee. What we feed our families shouldn't require reading between the lines. Share your thoughts below.